My name is Faith Ireland. This is my story. I'm a retired justice of the Washington Supreme Court, and currently I am a JAMS neutral, doing arbitration, mediation, and appellate neutral work. My legal journey started 50 years ago. My experience as a trial lawyer began in 1970. I graduated one of two women in my law school class. Being a woman in the 70s was being a woman at the time that the women's liberation movement started. And my mother had been a women's libber since the 50s, when she became a real estate woman selling residential real estate when only men did that job. So I had a good role model in her. When I became a lawyer, of course, I was working to show that women could be effective lawyers. During that time, I worked in judicial education. I was the first female board member of the Washington State Trial Lawyers Association. There was a little rub. They would allow me to be on the board, but I didn't get a vote. Fortunately, I was able to get that changed so that as more women came onto the board, they did have a vote. And so from there, I worked in making sure that women were able to be a significant part of the Bar Association. I was a founding member of the Washington Women Lawyers Association, which is this year celebrating its 50th anniversary. When I was on the Superior Court, I established the first program to help women lawyers learn how to run for and be elected a judge in Washington State. And 4 years later, I was able to reproduce a program like that for minority attorneys. My experience on the Supreme Court was wonderful. I wanted to be a Supreme Court justice because there were things in the court system that I wanted to be able to work on, and it's a lot easier to roll the rock on a level playing field instead of rolling it up the hill as I was on the Superior Court. At the Supreme Court, I worked on the issues that were crucial, like access to justice, like the diversity of the judiciary and the judiciary staff, and very importantly to me, the education of judges. When I first became a Superior Court judge, I started working on judicial education, and it became a passion for me. I was one of the founders of the National Institute for Judicial Education and continued that work throughout my time on the Supreme Court. When I retired from the Supreme Court, they gave me a vase, which is one of my most cherished possessions, and it said, "To the godmother of judicial education." When I joined the Washington Supreme Court, I started powerlifting. It was kind of an accident. That is, it happened because of an accident. I had been suffering with chronic back problems for over a decade. And when I started working out to try to overcome my back injury, it was amazing the results I got. And so when I overcame the actual problems that I had with my back, I was invited to become a powerlifter. And I said yes, because I was grateful. And that evolved into being a powerlifter for over 15 years, traveling the world, and not only winning a number of international competitions, but also setting 15 world records in the 15 years. For women in the legal system today, it may seem like the playing field is level compared to when I started in 1970, and I would certainly agree with that. But the playing field is not level, and so we all need to be working toward having that equal opportunity for women and men, not only in the legal system, but in society. My recipe for success in my life has been always believe that people who tell you that you can do something, and never believe the people who tell you you can't. Persistence is your best friend. I'm Faith Ireland, and I am very proud to be a mediator, arbitrator, and appellate neutral analyst for JAMS.